And now
and it's a return match between Terry Spinks of West Ham and Pierre Cossemyns, the Belgian bantam champion. They met last year. Spinks got the verdict, but a lot of people thought that it was a highly controversial one. So tonight Spinks is giving Cossemyns the chance to get his revenge if he can. Spinks has the broad stripe down his pants and that TS, initials Terry Spinks, on his pants. Cossemyns has just the faintest shadow of a moustache across his upper lip. And pretty soon, I reckon that Terry Spinks will be popping out those left hands, trying to catch Cossemyns right on that fair moustache. When they met the first time, Spinks got caught a couple of times and took a couple of counts. That was because he didn't keep his gloves up when he came out of the clinches. So this time we're watching to see whether Terry Spinks does take a little bit more care with his guard. Nice right hand from Spinks underneath in this opening round. Already in this first round, Cossemyns' nose and mouth look a little bit red and raw, where Terry Spinks already has started peppering punches. Spinks getting through beautifully in this opening round. A lovely right hand, and Cossemyns wipes himself with his glove to the face where he took that punch. My word, this Belgian does look very apprehensive indeed in this first round. Spinks looks sharp and aggressive, punching his full weight. Spinks tonight weighing 8 stone, 11 and a quarter against Cossemyns 8 stone 9 3/4. The last time they met, Spinks was a bantamweight, and he had to give some weight. Tonight he's got the weight advantage. In this second round, it's still Spinks looking sharp and aggressive and accurate. And it's Cossemyns, this 28-year-old Belgian bantam champion, still giving ground, still falling short with his jabs, but a good left hand underneath that time. That's about the best punch that Cossemyns has landed so far. There's that left hook of Cossemyns. It's a good punch when he gets it in, and that's the one that Spinks must be careful about. And now we're in the third round with Cossemyns, the Belgian champion, still moving backwards, circling away from Spinks. Still looking for the chance to throw a left hook. There's no doubt about it that Cossemyns is pinning all his faith on the left hook. And it is when Spinks comes away like that that he's got to be most careful, because coming out of those clinches is the time when Cossemyns is most dangerous. There's a lot at stake for Terry Spinks tonight, because apart from the fact that he's trying to prove that his last win was no fluke, if he wins this handsomely, then he's got a chance of fighting in the summer for the British Featherweight Championship. Three good punches from Terry Spinks, 2 lefts and a right. Those punches go, they really do get in accurately. Beautiful, straight, crisp punches from Terry Spinks, giving Cossemyns a lot of worry in this third round. And they go again, Terry Spinks, beating out this rapid left-hand tattoo to the Belgian's face. Cosman's now almost a one-punch fight. It's left hook all the time whenever he throws one to try and catch this dancing little boy from West Ham, the Cockney kid, Terry Spinks. There's that left hook again into the stomach, one to the chin, and that one did hurt Spinks. That one worried him badly. And now Cosman sees a chance to get in. But he's standing off. He's giving Spinks a chance to recover. Spinks must have been a little bit dazed from that one, but in this third round, Cosman lets him recover. Well, that's the punch we said he's got to be careful of. That is that left hook. It is the danger punch from the Belgian. There's no doubt about that. There it goes again. Almost every punch Cosman throws is a left hook. Really solid punching from both men in the third round. Almost as though they're testing their punches on each other, and they're both willing to take one to get in. And now it's the fifth round. People around me are saying what a fast fight this is, and indeed it is. And the interest is there all the time, because although Spinks is doing most of the forcing, this man Cossemyns, the Belgian champion, always does look dangerous when he starts throwing those curved punches of his. And one always has the feeling that when he does throw a left hook, anything might happen. And with the knowledge that Spinks was on the floor a couple of times the last time they met, well, one expects fireworks. Spinks labouring away here, putting in as many punches as he can to the Belgian, but Cosman seems to be able to take them all and come back, despite his 28 years. Round 6, and all the way so far, it's been Spinks showing the greater variety of punches and a little bit faster to the punch. But every now and again, Cosman comes up with a fair punch, but by and large, it's Terry Spinks scoring the faster. Spinks ought to be forcing it all the time, really, because he's 21 and Cosman's is 28, and when you've got 7 years advantage in age, it's to your advantage to keep on trying to make the other man move and take the spring out of his legs. Spinks now doing a little bit of backing away on his own account. Still jabbing out with that left hand when he can like that, following up with lefts and rights. He throws punches in 2s and 3s, not just singly. Cosman's against the ropes, trying to fight his way out of that clinch. He does. In the 6th round, no sign of a knockdown punch from either man so far. Seventh round, Spinks forces Cosman's against ropes. Cosman turns his hands up, fighting furiously. Still plenty of strength in those Cosman arms. He's 28-year-old Belgian, showing a lot of guile and guts. He's got the experience, and although he's been using his feet a lot, he's got the strength and stamina to stand there with Spinks and fight him off. As Spinks forcing his man back against the ropes in the 7th round. And another left hand from Spinks, just went slightly low there, but the referee didn't see it. Quite accidental again. Second time he's done that. In the heat of battle, it's excusable. Certainly nothing deliberate about it. Spinks looking nicely poised in his 7th round. He's looked confident and cool all the way through. He hasn't been put out of his stride at all by the Belgians' left hooks. Cosman's taking 1 or 2 punches up on his gloves there. He's got a nice guard. He keeps those gloves up high. Cosman's trying to swing his way out of that corner. Spinks just got away in time. 7th round. Now we're in the 9th round. And it's the mixture very much as before with the scientific, skillful, dazzling boxing from Terry Spinks, the Cockney kid, and Pierre Cossemyns, the Belgian bantamweight champion, looking dangerous every now and again with these left hooks and swings that he throws. One always has the feeling that possibly with just one punch, Cossemyns could swing this thing entirely his way. And that's what keeps the interest alive in this contest, in this 9th round. Because Cossemyns, 28 years old, has the experience, and he may produce one punch that could stop Terry Spinks in his tracks. He's looked like doing it once or twice. And every now and again, Spinks falls for that left hook. Spinks not throwing nearly as many punches in this 9th round. He seems to be the one that's slowing down a bit, and Cosman seems to be speeding up, coming forward much more often. Spinks on the right. Cosman's well covered up, but Spinks isn't, and takes that left swing as he moves away, and another one. And a right catches Spinks to the jaw, and he's almost out of the ring. He goes through between the bottom rope and the middle rope. And now it's the final round, the 10th and last round. Can Pierre Cossemyns, the Belgian bantamweight champion, find a puncher which put Spinks on the floor the way he did when they met last year? Terry Spinks still boxing with that neat skill and fast footwork. But of course he doesn't have a knockout punch. He has to win nearly all his fights by the points route. Standing there to measure each other up now for the final onslaught in this 10th and final round. Spinks trying to keep him away with the long left hand, moving backwards. Spinks moving backwards. It was the other way around in the early rounds, but now Spinks moves away and Cosman's diving in, almost shoves him away, trying to find an opening, can't, tries to open up, and he's got a cut eye in the last round. Pierre Cossemyns has got a cut right eye. The blood is just trickling from the side of his right eye, right in the final few seconds. They're both very tired now as this fight draws to its close with blood trickling from a cut near Cossemyns' right eye. A last-minute drama. Cossemyns hammering away here, trying to drive Spinks down to the floor, but he can't do it. Spinks bringing out all his boxing skill to try and keep Cossemyns away. Both of them punching as hard as they know how in the 10th and final round. A wonderful last round between these two, and there's the bell to end it. And referee Tommy Little holds up Terry Spinks' hand. Terry Spinks is the winner over Pierre Cossemyns after 10 rounds. A points win for the Cockney kid, Terry Spinks. And with that win, Terry Spinks moves a step nearer to his ambition, which is to win the British Featherweight Championship. Cut.
Phil Edwards, the mine worker from Tiger Bay, enters the ring first as the challenger. This is his second meeting with Downs. He's out for revenge. And now here is the champion, Terry Downs, the Londoner, who went to America and learned to fight there. And this is a typical Downs warm-up. And at the ringside, Paul Pender, the American who holds one version of the world middleweight title. He's promised to give the winner of this a shot at his title. 15 rounds then, scheduled for the British middleweight championship between Terry Downs, the holder, and Phil Edwards. Edwards in the darker pants and the striped socks. It's going to be interesting to see how Edwards opens up in this one, because in the first fight with Terry Downs, which was stopped in Downs' favour in the 13th round, Edwards didn't get going at any time in the fight, and he started very slowly, so we're just wondering whether He's going to open up a little bit sharper this time. Edwards on the right with his back to us now. And looking, I must say, much more confident than the first time they met. Edwards putting his head down when he goes in, just a little bit dangerously, trying to come in behind that good left jab. It's quite a good opening round for Edwards, this one, moving nicely behind the left jab. Downs trying to concentrate on body punching. Second round now. It's all Downs now in the 12th round. Just short, feeble blows that Downs is putting in, but he keeps putting them in. Edwards is very game. He won't go down. And there's the end of the 12th round, and Edwards can just about find his way back to his corner. And his manager pushes him down on the stool, and he tells Phil Edwards, it's no use, you can't go on, it's all over, and Edwards has retired at the end of the 12th round. Terry Downs from Paddington is still the British middleweight champion. And this time, the Lonsdale belt becomes his for keeps. Downs recovers quickly. He's his usual chirpy self as the belt is pinned round his waist. And now he looks forward to perhaps a world title fight with Paul Pender of Boston.
Afterwards, Terry Downs is interviewed in his dressing room by Leslie Ketley.
Well, congratulations, Terry. A great fight.
Thank you.
How did you plan it from the beginning?
Well, I just planned it once the fight started. I never planned it before the fight. You can't do that. I just saw he was coming to me. He was punching very hard, so I thought I'd let him come, and I kept giving him plenty of left hands to run onto, and I was waiting for him to tire, which he did. And when he did, I just turned on the steam.
Any different from the fight 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's a bit different, but I won them both, so that evens them up anyway.
And a round left this time?
I don't know what round it was, but not soon enough.
Not soon enough. Edwards seemed to start off very quickly this time.
Yeah, well, he started off stronger. He thought I was probably going to overwhelm me with punches, but I trained for all sorts of fights. You know, I was prepared for anything, and I was content to let him come to me, and I was trying to box him off. And as the fight picked up, I stepped up my pace a little bit, threw a few more punches, and he gradually tired down, and that was when I got on top.
When did you think you really had him going?
Well, I was well confident since they made the match, but you're never sure till it's all over.
Were you hurt at all?
No, it never really hurt me at all, but I knew I was in a hard fight.
You had a bit of blood coming around in the second round. Was that from the
yeah, that was from up high on the head there under the hair somewhere. I was a little bit worried about that, naturally, but I realised it was high in my head, and so long as it didn't get around my nose or my eyes, I was happy, you know.
Are you very happy to have made the Lonsdale belt your own property,
Well, I'm very happy and also very proud, and
well, the Lonsdale belt is one thing your manager doesn't get a cut of, isn't it?
yeah, although Sam's been after these 2 M buckles here, but I don't think he'll get them. No, he wants his percentage of it, like, but he won't get it. But I hope now that I can go on and get a fight with Paul Pender now. Mr. Levine's promised me, and I think he'll try very hard to get Pender to come over here and defend his title. And,
You fight him overweight or for a title?
well, I'll fight him overweight, but I naturally hope it'll be a title fight, because that's what everybody wants, and naturally I want that, and I want to get that title from him.
But you'll fight him overweight first?
Yeah, I'll fight him overweight match first, yeah.
You haven't seen Pender fight at all, of course?
No, I've never seen him. He's got one up on me, but there you are. I'll soon catch up when we get in there.
When you get there together?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Terry.
Thank
and
you.
Once again, congratulations. A great fight.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.